All right, so Mr. Aston, I'm gonna unmute you. Let's go find Mr. Richie Aston. Here we go. We're gonna make you a presenter, and we're gonna unmute you too. Oh, that's Richard Hall. We don't want to unmute you. Sorry about that. All right, Rich, you should be able to control whether or not you are muted or unmuted, and you should be able to control whether or not you share your screen or not. So as soon as you would like to share something with us.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, Mr. Aston.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good, thanks, mate. How's things?
Very well indeed.
Now, for those of you that don't know the fantabulous Mr. Richard Aston, allow me to give you a very, very brief introduction. Richard looks after a lot of my stuff. So he looks after things in my business in Australia, and also has a company called FBA Prep Australia. Feel free to Google that, FBA Prep Australia. And based on a lot of things that are happening with regards to Amazon's changing the goalpost and changing the amount of stock that we're allowed to have in the Amazon warehouses, I asked Richard to come on and talk a little bit about FBA versus FBM and how that can help you get a unique advantage, certainly when it comes to Prime, but moreover when it comes to making sales in a crisp period of time. Have you got a little prezzo for us, Rich, or are we going to anything you want to share with us?
I'm just going to talk. If you're happy to listen to my sweet voice, then I'm afraid that's all I've got this evening. Is that okay?
Your dulcet tones are all we need, mate. I'll let you get on.
Thank you very much. Hi everyone. First of all, thank you, Neil, for the honour of talking on your Q&A session. So, as Neil said, what I'd like to talk about is the changes that Amazon made in Australia a couple of days ago. They made a strategic decision to reduce the amount of sellers' stock that you hold at FBA. They've done this in just about every other country over the last few weeks and months, but in Australia it changed a couple of days ago. And so many of you, if you're already selling, would have seen that the amount of stock that you're allowed to store in Amazon's FBA fulfillment centers has reduced. And the amount of stock is still based on your recent sales volume, but it is reduced. Why have they done this? Look, there's a lot of conjecture about why they've done it. My personal view is that Amazon FBA is exactly that. It is fulfillment by Amazon, not SBA. It is not storage by Amazon. So they're all about fulfillment. They do not really want to store your products. They want to sell your products, as should you. So they've made the arbitrary decision to do that. For new sellers, the volume is still 300 standard size and 100 of oversized by default. However, do not be too concerned, because if you have more than your allocated stock at the warehouse at the moment, it's not a problem. They're not going to ask you to remove it. So if you're lucky enough to have a lot of stock in there at the moment, that's good, generally. The challenge is when you want to send in more stock and you can't create a shipping plan because you're at or over capacity. However, do not stress because you have options. And what I'd like to talk about is some ideas on how you can take advantage of this change rather than looking at it as a barrier, because I don't think it is. So some options on what you can do. And these are probably in my priority order. The first one you can do, because the amount of capacity that Amazon allow you to have is based on recent sales volume, is increase your sales. Neil's just taking you through some things around YouTube, ozbargain.com.au, some great, you'll get great ideas out of this group, obviously, on how to increase your sales. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. But that is probably the number one way to increase your the volume, and I've already had people already say to me that even in the last couple of days that their volume has dropped and then has been gradually increasing, presumably as their sales are increasing. So that's the first one. The second thing you can do is, if it makes sense for your business, you could remove stock from Amazon. You can create a removal order and remove it. Perhaps it's stock that's not selling and that might be holding you back, and perhaps then replace that with stock that is selling. It does cost money to remove stock from Amazon. It's about, I think it's 65 cents per item to remove stock, and it's 15 cents per item to dispose of it. And I would, for those of you that had stock in Amazon for quite some time, I would challenge you to look at if it makes business sense for you to remove stock or even to dispose of it if it's really if you've got a dud there. The third thing that you can do is send your stock to us. So either removal stock or your incoming stock if you've got stock on its way in to Australia or into Amazon. And we can do your FBM fulfillment on your behalf. So if you've got products that are listed currently FBA, convert them over to FBM. That's a very easy 2-minute process. We will store your products in our warehouse. We will link to your Seller Central, to your FBM sales, and we can then essentially do from our warehouse in Brisbane what Amazon are doing from their fulfillment centres. We will take your customer orders on a day-to-day basis and fulfil them for you. We can connect directly. We'll get the orders coming directly to us. We know what stock levels you've got. Tracking information goes back exactly as it does for FBA. So that's one option that I put forward to you if FBA is becoming a challenge. If you've got stock that you can't get into the warehouse or you want to remove stock from Amazon, we'd happily look after that for you. You can contact me. I'll give you the contact details at the end in a minute, but by all means send me an email if you want to talk in detail about costs, pricing, etc. Basically, our pricing structure is for pick and pack is $2 per order plus 50 cents per item. So it's so if there's a 1 item order, it's $2.50. There's then the cost of the mailer or the box that we put it in, and then postage. That's it. And there are storage costs. And again, I can provide all that information to you. So that's the third option. The fourth one I would say is if you're going to store product with us and you want to fulfill it FBM, why don't you also consider using other platforms? eBay, your own web store. A lot of people that we prep products for and send them into Amazon, also we do fulfillment for them via a variety of other platforms, and we can do the same link to all of those as we can to Amazon. So I hope those few ideas help. I'll probably hit my 5-minute limit, Neil, but I think, it's an opportunity to rethink your business if you've got too much stock, and see if there's a better way that you can manage your business and in fact increase your business as a result of what Amazon have just done. Hope that helps.
That helps a lot. So I will say this: Richard has been within our community of Aussie online entrepreneurs for coming up to 2 years now, and has consistently shown that he looks after us. He does he does the right thing by us, and he's always got our back. He's also given us very, very good pricing that he doesn't give to other people, which is very kind of him. And so I want to support Richard and do the right thing by him too. And this is, I think, a really good opportunity, because most folks are going to get stuck by not being able to put sufficient stock into their store to deal with the Christmas rush, and they will run out of stock. That's what most folks are going to do. And that's a big opportunity for you and I, simply by having this in place as well. It gives you a great way of having instant access to your plan B If you do run out of stock, you can just switch this on. It's a really great way of carrying on selling and not losing any money as a result of that, of course, that other people just don't have. So Richard, huge thanks, mate. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and give us some information about that.
Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.